The ending of episode 12 of Lovely Runner left most of us anxious for the next episode, and the preview didn't help matters, adding to the anxiety as Imsol is back in her time while sitting on what most presume to be a wheelchair. This means that the next 4 episodes are going to be focused on the future, and how Imsol's sojourn to the past affected their future. Meanwhile, with Queen of Tears out of the way, Lovely Runner is currently the most buzzworthy drama, with its actors sweeping a whopping 4 spots on last week's actor rankings. Stick to the end for some cute behind-the-scenes moments. Just like her last sojourn to the past, it's obvious that Imsol will go back to the future after her final showdown with Young-soo. In the preview for the next episode, they can be seen happily spending time together in a park. However, this was before Young-soo stalked Imsol to Dampori. Sanjay stamped his love for Imsol by gifting her with a necklace, which bears his initial. If you notice, Imsol is already wearing it here, during their pursuit of the goat. What's frustrating is the lack of communication between Imsol and Sanjay when it comes to her stalker. Imsol decides to keep Sanjay in the dark because of her wish to protect him, while Sanjay is willing and ready to give his life to save Imsol. At the end of episode 12, Imsol pretends to have gone back to the future. How easily Sanjay accepted her lies is questionable. However, this is because he was in shock and didn't have time to process what was happening. Moreover, this had happened between them before. However, when Imsol's mother asks him about her, he figures out Imsol's lies. Imsol gained what I'll term a superpower of premonition and vision on her last visit. She could have utilized this and called the police after seeing a vision of her changed future. Just like how time stops when she mentions the future, she could have used this to her advantage. The police can be seen at the venue where she thought Young-soo would kidnap her to. Meanwhile, alone and helpless in Dampori, Young-soo makes his move and kidnaps her. Frantically, Sanjay visits where Imsol had first indicated that the incident would happen. But when he doesn't see her there, he goes back to Dampori to rescue her. Young-soo's obsession with Imsol is senseless, but sensible at the same time. When he failed to carry out his devious plans on Imsol, you would think he'd thank his lucky stars, as he got away because of Imsol's inability to identify him. However, when he found out that the police were working with Imsol, and that she'd identified him, he developed a secret vendetta against her. As Imsol is the only witness who can identify him, he must think that eliminating her would get rid of the evidence against him. From Imsol's shocked look here, it looks like her future will change again in the next episode. Maybe, Sanjay will be the one in danger this time, not her. She can be seen frantically calling out to him. Hopefully, they'll finally be able to get rid of Young-soo this time. However, Imsol and Sanjay are going to be separated once more, as Imsol goes back to her time. What makes most of the viewers anxious is the fact that nothing Imsol does seems to completely change the future. If you recall, she tried to separate her friend from her brother, but they still gravitated toward one another. What's more, when Sanjay missed the audition, fate created another opportunity for him to join the eclipse. The drama has been hinting at the cost of happiness, making us anxious about how their future will turn out. Hopefully, Imsol's legs won't be the price for their happiness. What's more, I think we're in for a good ending. If you recall, Sanjay wasn't dead when Imsol went back in time for the last time to prevent his death. This could mean that, if she succeeds in getting rid of Young-soo, Sanjay won't end up being attacked. But this makes me wonder what happened the night he first died. If Young-soo wasn't in the picture back then who pushed him? At the end of the preview, Imsol can be seen sitting while lamenting her tragic fate with Sanjay. This implies that something might have happened to Sanjay. How anxious are you for the next episode? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Here are some cute behind the scenes. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.